guys, welcome back with another video on Classic Sports, and today in this daily footy news we have a ton of news to reveal. We've got transfers, we've got new rules, and let's get straight to it with the transfer deal that was made that you probably all heard about. It was a few days ago, but Sal Niguez has announced his new club, and it's Club de Costa. Most of you are probably like, who the hell are they? I was the same, and I looked into it, and it's like a team that is sponsored by Nike. It's a Nike project. Really let us down. Man U fans were absolutely fuming. They thought he was coming to Man United, just like I was. So that is a real surprise. And now we're going to move on to a few transfer rumours. And one of them is the Leicester left back, who Chelsea are eyeing and is seriously linked to them. Ben Chilwell. Chelsea have been linked to him all season. He has had a brilliant season. Even been welcomed into the England team. And he's probably going to get picked for the Euros whenever it happens. But anyway, let's just talk about that, because Frank Lampard has announced that he's wanting a new left back, and there are three people that are number one on his list in all transfers: Alex Telle, Ben Chilwell and Tagliafico. Porto, Ajax and Leicester. So those are all massive transfer news, and if I was Lampard, I would go for Ben Chilwell. Tagliafico is good, but again, I think Ajax will probably want to keep him. He's one of their key players. Alex Telle, good, but not at Chelsea level. Chelsea need to bring in a good squad if they want to win the Premier League next season. I made videos about that, so the link is in the description as always. But we'll move on to the next transfer business, and it's Gareth Bale, who has announced that he does not want to return to the Premier League. So as I talked about Newcastle a bit in my last video, this means one player who they want to buy is off the list. And that's a big shame, because Gareth Bale is highly again linked to Newcastle, and now Newcastle can't have him, and I don't know why he doesn't want to come back to England. I think he went to China before, but Real Madrid blocked that transfer, so he probably just wants to go to the China. He just wants the money, and I don't know why he wants the money. All he's more interested in is golf now. He's been terrible at Real Madrid. I wanted to see him in England again, return to Newcastle, not Tottenham, but he's probably going to go to China. I don't know why he'd want to stay at Real Madrid. We now move on to another transfer, and it's about Jadon Sancho again. But this time, Real Madrid are eyeing him. Real Madrid said they are willing to make an offer for Jadon Sancho, and Borussia Dortmund, despite all the bids have been made, they still haven't set an asking price for Jadon Sancho, which just means they probably don't want to let him go. But we saw him put a brilliant performance against Paderborn, and I think he's probably going to go, but the question is where. You've got Chelsea, you've got Man U, you've got Real Madrid now. Three teams in the race for this young English winger. Who will it be? Let me know in the comments. And now we move on to Ousmane Dembele, and Juventus are likely to sign him. He is going to sign for Juventus, and that's what I think, because Ousmane Dembele, ever since Antoine Griezmann was signed, hasn't been playing much. So this means this guy right here is going to be in a Juventus shirt, and that is just unbelievable. I think he's been a great signing. Although, when I think of it, Juventus have four brilliant attackers: Gonzalo Higuain, Pablo Dybala, Douglas Costa, who we'll get on in a bit, and Cristiano Ronaldo. That will be a fifth good attacker, and it won't leave room for others. Before you know it, you're going to have to sell someone, but they have been keen on selling someone, and guess who that someone is? Douglas Costa. It's unbelievable. I don't know why they want to let him go. He is a brilliant player. He's a brilliant backup player, and he's going to go to Manchester United. That's right. Really close to actually signing them, I saw. But I think they're going to put in quite a bit of money, and I can imagine Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, and Douglas Costa all on the same team. That would be a deadly attack in the Premier League. And talking about Premier League attack, we saw Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang wanting to join Chelsea, and now there's a rumour he's won a contract expandation, and that is just unbelievable. As you can see in the top left corner here, that he's very close to signing a new contract with Arsenal. I don't know why he wants that. He really needs to go to a bigger club. If he wants trophies, he needs to move. Arsenal can't win trophies. It will take them a while. They're doing kind of a whole rebuild project, and rebuilds take time. So I thought Aubameyang would go. Maybe not to an English club. I thought he might go back to Germany. I was thinking a team like, a kind of a high team like RB Leipzig. I think he'd be really good there. We're going to go on to RB Leipzig. Two clubs Chelsea and Liverpool. And guess what? Liverpool are backed out. He's coming to the Blues. He's set to, and this is unbelievable. The stats do not lie. 40 appearances, 31 goals and 12 assists. This guy is unbelievable, and he's going to come to London, the blue of London, and this is unbelievable. Think about this attack. Christian Pulisic. You've got then in the middle Timo Werner, and on the right Hakim Ziyech. This is an unbelievable transfer. It is not official, so I'm not getting too excited. And we're now going to move on to Philip Coutinho, who is, again, he was in the last summer, when Tottenham were going to buy Coutinho, but it didn't fall out in the end, and they're trying to sign him again. Tottenham, we saw that reports have shown that Philip Coutinho is actually keen on joining Tottenham. His loan season at Bayern Munich has been hard with being injury prone, and he hasn't been able to settle at Barcelona. He wants to return to England, and Barcelona have said that they'll give Liverpool even a lower price, which shows how much they're desperate on signing him. But I think he'd be a really good fit for Tottenham. He's also linked with Chelsea and Arsenal. So all three London clubs trying to chase Philip Coutinho. Let me know in the comments, where will Coutinho go? So now we're going to go on to a more serious matter. And that is going to be discussing Phil Foden was found on the beach, as you can see here, playing football on the beach, breaking the lockdown rules. And as you can see, he's breaking the social distancing rules. Touching is the worst thing possible, they said, of this coronavirus. Even if you keep distance for less than like a few seconds, you probably won't get it. But if you touch for a split second, if they have it, you're guaranteed to get it. Phil Foden and all Man City give him as a warning. And this is not the first footballer to break the lockdown rules. We've had Kyle Walker, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Jack Grealish, Wayne Rooney, Jose Mourinho in the Tottenham squad. So many, and it's just disgraceful. So many people look up and they're setting a terrible example, thinking that they've got so much power now without there's no football they're bored, and they go parading around the streets, breaking the rules. It's a disgrace, and we're going to talk about the coronavirus more, and we're going to talk about Tottenham, who you probably heard of, have confirmed that one player, they're not saying any names yet, has got the coronavirus. We can't really guess who he is. It's just a very sad thing, this whole coronavirus. But you know, once one player gets, the whole squad can get it. So especially close to the Premier League, maybe Tottenham will have to delay, because maybe their whole squad will have to be in self-isolation. We also saw Ramsdale getting the virus, so maybe Bournemouth, I think they'll probably be able to come back in time. But I don't know what's going to happen, how they're going to decide. Will they delay the Premier League, or Tottenham just be delayed and get lots of games in hand? And talking about the Premier League, we have some big news, probably for me the biggest news of this particular video. And the Premier League have introduced a new rule, 5 subs allowed. And that is probably, I think the Bundesliga did the same, and Chelsea actually complained. They said, first of all, we want 5 subs, and then they said that we want an increase to make it 9 more players on the bench. So you're allowed to, only 4 players will be on the bench. I'm not really sure why. I think so players don't have to sit on more, but I just don't get how they're going to distance. I think they'll probably do what they did in the Bundesliga, subs to sit in the crowd, and it's going to be very interesting how Premier League teams will have an effect without their fans, and the Bundesliga have actually seemed to cope with it really well. We'll see how other leagues do it, such as the Serie A, if they continue, and then obviously the Prem, and obviously the La Liga. So that's it for today, all the news covered in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, longer than yesterday's videos, and they'll probably keep on longer because there's going to be more news coming in. See you all later. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.